Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Tonight on Truth Frequency Radio, had a caller phone in and let us know that the patent date for HAARP was August 11th, 1987. And I had to check this out. It is posted in numerous places that the patent date for HAARP really was August 11th, 1987. And we've been looking at the date August 11th, 2019, wondering if we might see something in the world reported as an act of Mother Nature that really isn't. And since asking that question, a lot of interesting things have come to light, including this latest observation. So here's what's so interesting about the date August 11th, 1987 in light of HAARP, the patent being assigned to that date. August 11th is the 223rd day of the year, natural disaster. The conspiracy theory with HAARP, which I don't believe is a conspiracy theory, I believe it is a legitimate conspiracy. The accusation is that HAARP can be used to weaponize the weather. And the History Channel even did a documentary on HAARP, showing scientists and them talking about how its technology could be used to enhance storms, to magnify storms, and how also the powerful waves that are produced by HAARP can be bounced off the ionosphere back to Earth, causing earthquakes. And look at this. August 11th, 1987 was a date with numerology of 44. And the reason that's so interesting, we've talked about this many times before, is that HAARP has a gematria value of 44, as does military, as does earthquake. August 11th is also the 223rd day of the year, and natural disaster equals 223. HAARP, again, said to be this technology that has the power to magnify Mother Nature. So, we began talking about August 11th last year, September of 2018. And we did that because of what was put in the media, foreshadowing the upcoming date of Tisha B'Av, which is August 11th, 2019. And since then, if you're new here, we've been talking about two key places in the world where we might see this event. One is Israel, specifically Jerusalem, and the other is San Francisco. Why those two locations? It has everything to do with Tisha B'Av. Tisha B'Av is about remembering the destruction of the two temples. It's connected to the prophecy of the third Jewish temple, where the Messiah is supposed to arrive through the Golden Gate, which, of course, is in reference to the Golden Gate in Jerusalem. But when you hear Golden Gate, you probably think of San Francisco. And as we've covered from September to the present, we've learned that San Francisco has a major connection to the number 118 throughout its history, and a lot of interesting August 11th artifacts, including Alcatraz opened on that day. But this year, August 11th, 2019, of all days, the San Francisco Giants are going to honor the 1989 World Series earthquake team on that day, playing the Philadelphia Phillies of all teams. And again, August 11th is the 223rd day of the year. San Francisco, known for earthquakes. Philadelphia in Gematria equals 223. A letter is written to the Church of Philadelphia about the false Jews who lie, who are known as the synagogue of Satan, which equals 223. It's Revelation 3:7. Letter to the Church of Philadelphia. What's also interesting is the biblical city of Philadelphia was known for having earthquakes. So you have the Philadelphia Phillies in San Francisco for a game remembering the earthquake World Series team on this date. And again, we were already looking at this before this happened. And because this information was put out there, somebody caught this. They said, look at this. And as a reminder, The 1989 World Series earthquake. It was October 17th. It was at 5:04 p.m., just before the start of Game 3. On television, they were showing the replay of Jose Canseco crossing home plate, pumping his fist from the game prior. And what was so interesting about that is from his July 2nd birthday to the date of the earthquake was 107 days later. His full name is Jose Canseco Campos Jr., which equals 107. If you use the alphabetic order, earthquake and military are both 107. Again, a moment ago when we looked at it as 44, that's when you use the alphabetic order and rules of numerology. Notice M is 4 here. That's because M's the 13th letter. The numerology of 13 is 1 plus 3 is 4. So that's the difference between these two ciphers. Just using the alphabetic order, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, up to Z is 26. Here, you use that order, but you incorporate the rules of numerology. As for it happening at 5:04 p.m. during a baseball game, a World Series, baseball's 54 with the alphabetic order, 54 outs in a complete game. Strangely enough, the current mayor of San Francisco, her name's London Breed, which has this gematria 54. Her name reminds of London Bridge. She's going to turn 45 years old August 11th, 2019. Golden Gate also has that gematria 45, as does Holy Bible. And again, all these riddles are biblical. This code is biblical. So, it's been a lot of interesting things we've talked about in regards to this date of August 11th, including this viral image of the Grim Reaper above the Golden Gate Bridge, which appeared July 24th. That's the day leaving 160 days left in the year. Grim Reaper's 160. The fault line that runs through San Francisco is the Loma Prieta. Look at the overlap in the 4 ciphers with Grim Reaper and Loma Prieta. The alphabetic order, perfect overlap. The reverse alphabetic order, perfect overlap. The reverse alphabetic order with the rules of numerology, perfect overlap. From the day of that image to August 11, 2019 is 1 year, 18 days. So, anyway, great piece of information. You know, for all the people out there who doubt that HAARP is a military weapon used to, create earthquakes, to enhance storms, you just think about this and you tell yourself it's all a coincidence. And then ask yourself if you're being honest. By the way, the word death also has gematria of 118, and that's what natural disasters often bring. In case you are new here and you're maybe laughing at this or thinking this is ridiculous, I've been teaching about this stuff for a long time. Let me take you back to November 8th, another 11/8 date, where Paradise, California burned to the ground. Paradise, California, 118. What other city burned that day? Wasn't it Los Angeles, California? 118 on November 8th. So, was that an act of Mother Nature? I doubt it. Weather warfare, it's been admitted since 1952. What year are we in? Till next time.